What is the biggest relationship green flag you've ever seen? Once upon a time, I was dating this amazing guy. We had a strong connection, shared the same sense of humor, and overall were really supportive of each other's hobbies. One day, he called me in a panic, explaining that he was stuck on the side of the road and desperately needed a ride. Without giving it a second thought, I grabbed the car keys and drove to his location. I didn't have a car, so I had to drive his. I had his permission to do so, obviously. So I was driving down the highway, close to where he was, when his car suddenly started acting up. Mechanical failure, I found out. With a sinking feeling in my gut, I realized that I couldn't continue driving the car safely. I felt terrible because the guy I'd been in a relationship with right before this one always yelled at me for stuff like this and blamed it on me, even if there was nothing I could do. I really thought the same thing would happen. So I panicked and called the one person who always had my back, my mom. I explained the situation, and she quickly arrived on the scene like a superhero swooping in to save the day. She took my brother with her, and he swapped keys with me to stay with my boyfriend's failing car while my mom and I went in her car to retrieve my stranded boyfriend. It took a while, but we finally found him safe and sound a little while later. The thing was, I was still seriously anxious about what he'd say. What would his reaction be? How would he handle the news of the car issues? I told him what had happened, expecting him to either break up with me on the spot or start yelling at me, but all he asked was, "Are you okay?" My mom overheard and told me that my boyfriend was a keeper. He's not my boyfriend anymore, but that's because he's now my husband of 10 years. Keeper indeed.